Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to my match here on WWE 2K25. This is the first of our two semi-finals in our ongoing SWE Tag Team Championship #1 Contendership Tournament. This is the Steiner Brothers representing WWE going up against America's Most Wanted representing TNA. So the Steiner Brothers got here, of course, they defeated Demolition last week on Monday. And they currently now sit third in the overall rankings on +9 after 14 matches. So a really, really strong team. And they're going up against, of course, America's Most Wanted, who defeated the Dudley Boys last Tuesday to make their way to the second round. And they currently sit on 2 from 2. So 2 matches, 2 wins so far. And that could be a very good run. I mean, another win here, and all of a sudden they're into the top 20. Of course, what we did is we picked the top 2 teams from the rankings from WWE, the top 2 from NXT, the top 2 from AAA, and the top 2 from TNA. Unfortunately for TNA, they didn't have a really high-scoring people, so America's Most Wanted, with 1 win from 1, were able to squeeze their way into this. I think originally I wanted to use MAX, the team of Hernandez and Homicide. I know originally I wanted to use Proud and Powerful, Santana and Ortiz, but I could not find an Ortiz. Loads of Santanas. Then I decided to go for LAX and go for Hernandez and Homicide. Again, I could not find good cause. So we ended up going in the end for America's Most Wanted, which is pretty cool. It's a team we've not really used that often, so it's a great opportunity to get some looks into them. And I mean, they're doing pretty damn well here. But we know just how dominant the Steiner Brothers have been for quite some time in our Universe mode. They've been top of the rankings for a long, long time as well. And it's going to be very difficult for anybody to beat them, in my opinion. Very, very difficult. Of course, the second semi-final will be tomorrow. That is Alianza, Di Plata y Oro, the team of Mystico and Jalisco, up against Future Shock, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. And then the 2 winners of today's match and tomorrow's match will go on to Saturday. Is it Saturday? It is Saturday, yeah, to face off against each other, and the winning team will get the opportunity to face off against the Hardy Boys at our SWE When Worlds Collide pay-per-view this weekend. So lots of stuff on the go. Of course, we're still doing the Hardcore Championship #1 Contendership Tournament as well. That will also be on Saturday. We'll have the 2 semi-finals and then the last chance runner-up semi-final. So the 2 runners-up of the 2 semi-finals will get a chance to be the 4th and final person in that match. Also, tomorrow we'll look to crown the #1 contender for the Women's Championship as well. Becky Lynch, Asuka, Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley. And don't forget to check out on the channel, there is currently a poll ongoing for who is going to face off against Sheamus this weekend for the YouTube Championship as well. We've got NXT, Trick William and Ethan Page. For WWE, we've got El Grande Americano and Dominic Mysterio. For TNA, we've got Joe Hendry, AJ Francis. And for AAA, we've got Mr. Iguana, Nino Hamburguesa, and Pimpinella Escalata. So, of course, it'll either be a triple threat or a fatal 4-way elimination, whatever you guys fancy. A suplex there inside the ring by Harris. I mean, if America's Most Wanted win this, I'm going to be pretty shocked, to be honest, because I say the Steiners have just been so amazingly dominant for quite some time. And for them to lose this one, I mean, I don't know, I just got a feeling America's Most Wanted could do this. Bear hug there, but it's broken up by James Storm. Flattens Rick Steiner straight down into the pin. And there's the 1. Pretty early on for this one. We're only 4 minutes into the match, and already we're seeing quite a few pinfall attempts. Normally these tag team matches do go a bit longer, but at the moment, we've already seen a big finisher maneuver as well by Harris. And a running power slam as well now by Wildcat Chris Harris. Only a 1 count. Big elbow drop. And yeah, America's Most Wanted are looking pretty damn strong here. Big vertical suplex as well by the Cowboy James Storm. And James Storm, he had a bit of a mixed career, didn't he? And I say mixed career, he was always very good in TNA, don't get me wrong, but I feel like he did a lot more tag team wrestling than he ever did singles. I mean, he was very good in the singles division, don't get me wrong, but as for part of Beer Money and America's Most Wanted, he was probably part of 2 of the most dominant tag teams they had. Don't be wrong, Motor City Machine Guns are there as well. But both America's Most Wanted and Beer Money are two top teams. Rick Steiner now with James Storm on the shoulders. James Storm able to slide free. And there is the reverse DDT. And now straight into the barrier goes Rick Steiner from James Storm. James Storm now heading up to the top. It's a bit high risk. Will it be high reward? It wasn't very good, I must admit. I think he got a little bit of it, but nowhere near as much as he needed. There's the backbreaker by James Storm. Now Harris once again. This time with Scott inside the ring. Takes him down. There's the pinfall attempt for the 1, the 2. Oh, it's only a 2 count, but it was bloody close, wasn't it? Rick Steiner now sending him off the rope, and there is the clothesline in with a super kick attempt twice by James Storm, twice missing. There's the slam there by Rick Steiner. Scott now with the elbows into the gut of Harris. Look at the power of Rick Steiner just picking him up in with a power slam of his own. It's only a 2 count. The Steiner Brothers can still pull this one off, you know. They're a very strong, dominant team. There's the super kick by James Storm. Right into Rick Steiner, flattens him, now sending Scott off the ropes. Big back elbow. And there's a big spear by Harris, taking down Rick Steiner. And it's when you think the match has gone one way, it completely reverts the other, doesn't it? There's the Frankensteiner takedown, the Hurricanrana. There's the pin for the 1. Only a 1 count because Harris was there to break it up. Steiner now taking him up in with the electric chair drop. Come on, give us a Steiner screwdriver. That's my favourite move. I love that. I must admit, there's the jawbreaker. Rick Steiner now has the kendo stick. Remember, for some reason, these matches are always no DQ. It's just the way it is. There's a strike to the gut now inside the ring by Wildcat Chris Harris on Scott Steiner. Taking it up on the shoulder. Scott able to break free with a DDT. And now the battle commences on the outside. I mean, it's a standard, well, it's not standard, is it? It's standard rules on this game anyway. No disqualifications, no counters. Pinfalls and submission have to take place inside the ring. So all this battling on the outside is good for doing damage, but it's not going to get you a victory unless you get yourself back in the ring. Scott Steiner re-entering the ring himself now. And there's a strike to the face there by Harris. And Harris is in control now. Scott inside the ring. And there is the moonsault right into the back by Harris. He's heading up to the top once again. And drops a fist right into Scott Steiner. Big old Scotty. And a big opportunity here. He's lined him up. He's going to try and finish him off. Takes him up. Oh no, it's been reversed. Okay. Running DDT by Scott Steiner. Running bulldog by Rick Steiner. Scott had Harris stacked up. Referee very, very slow to get there, but finally, no, only a 1 count once again with a pin by Rick on James Storm. Rick now running in with the elbow. There's the big double axe handle to the back. Referee's been clattered as well. Scott, we're going to get it. We're going to get the Steiner screwdriver. Yep, Steiner screwdriver by Scott Steiner. But the referee's down and out. The referee is down and out. There's no way of getting the pin at this point in time. Referee, man, get off your ass, mate. Get up. The Steiner Brothers are really taking control now. Rick with a Death Valley driver. He should go for the pin as well, really. But no, twisting away at the neck. And is Scott thinking Frankensteiner? He's up there. He's thinking about it. This could be enough if Rick can keep control. Boom, Frankensteiner. No, Rick's not got control. James Storm. There's the super kick. And oh, he got there in time. Just in time. James Storm now up on the shoulder, looking for the Eye of the Storm. Hits that, and there's the pin. This could be enough, you know. Rick is down and out. This could be the chance for America's Most Wanted. It's only a 2. Wow. Rick Steiner now with James Storm up onto the shoulders. He thinking once again for that Death Valley? No. Oh, but then the kendo stick right across the kidneys and then snapped across their head. Scott Steiner throws one. That snapped as well. Scott Steiner taking up. No, he's got out of it. I thought we were going to see another Steiner screwdriver there for a moment. It's really good drive away. There's the last call super kick. There's the spear on the outside, and this has got to be the 3. There's the 1. There's the 2. And America's Most Wanted are now 3 for 3 in our Universe mode and heading on to the finals. The Steiners suffer their first loss of the year, move back down to a +8 after 15. America's Most Wanted 3 for 3 now. And the Steiners. Rick Steiner. There we go. Rick Steiner drops down 9. Scott Steiner drops down to a +9 as well. And then into the others team. So James Storm with that victory moves up to a +3 after 9 matches. And Wildcat Chris Harris moves up to a +3 after 3 matches. So Chris Harris has only ever been involved in our Universe mode as part of this tag team. And now he sits on +3 in the ranking system. Well, there we go. That's massive. Then America's Most Wanted moves on to the finals that will take place this Saturday. And they'll face the winners of tomorrow's match, Alianza di Plata y Oro, Mystico and Dralistico, or Future Shock, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. Right, where are we? There we are. Boom. Let's put that in there. Excellent. But yeah, the big super kick inside the ring, the spear on the outside. I forgot to change it, so we've still got very feminine celebrations, but it is what it is. There you go. Right then, big victory then for America's Most Wanted. They move on. And we move on as well. One more match planned in for today. Whether it gets done today or not, I'm not 100% sure, because I'm running majorly behind, as you may have noticed. So yeah, I'll see you very soon. If we do tonight, then it'll be Juventud Guerrera Psychosis, Rey Mysterio Jr. and Eddie Guerrero in a 4-way elimination match.